Hi everyone, my name is Ravish Rawal and I'm with Cedar Earth. I was previously an AI leader at TikTok in New York. Now I head AI for Cedar Earth along with my founding team. We raised pre-seed funding recently and we just got a large grant from Google. So this is a little different. I just want to show you what LLMs can do for enterprise solutions in sustainability. So let's go on to what is Cedar Earth, what we do. We are sustainability AI, so AI for sustainability teams. You may have heard that before, but I want to show you how far LLMs can go with this. We talk to a lot of sustainability teams around the world, actually. One of the major challenges with sustainability teams is that while ESG reporting, carbon accounting is tedious, the more tedious part is organizing that data, parsing the right information, and then running after teams to get that information in the first place. So we solve that. We have a cutting-edge parsing system. We can take in any kind of data and produce meaningful insights. And by any kind of data, I mean you connect whatever you have. You connect a Google Drive, you upload your documents, they can be any kind of documents. We'll do the rest, right? And so we turn that into not just data, we index that so that it is super searchable, so that you can do powerful things with it, and we also do carbon accounting along with it. We have proprietary LLM systems that can detect that, detect emissions factors, and with high accuracy, turn a months-long activity into just seconds. And when I say any kind of data, I mean any kind of data. We receive stuff like this, needle in haystack, we find the right information. Customers are super happy. Any language, English, Hindi, Spanish, Tamil. And let me just introduce the team before I show you what else we can do. So our team is global, around the world. We have folks from Columbia University, from Yale. We have ex-CEOs and founders within the climate space as well. So our secret sauce goes beyond just carbon accounting. We leverage LLMs beyond what ChatGPT, et cetera, do, right? ChatGPT can be thought of as a single agent. It has some tools, it does web search, whatever for you, and then it gives you some insights. We are tailored to sustainability, but we are also robust in that we have a team of AI agents that we orchestrate. Those AI agents, these are just some examples. They are climate regulations, legal experts, internal company document experts, climate data experts, carbon accounting, deep research, quantitative, and the secret sauce is that this can extend to whatever your company's use case is. Come in, assemble your agentic team, have an assistant at your fingertips. And we work with the cutting edge of all these technologies. One of the notable partnerships is with Agno. They are the leaders in AI infrastructure these days. They are also Delhi-based. We have a wonderful partnership with them. And I'd love to show you a demo. So we don't have a lot of time. This demo only goes through what the carbon accounting workflow can do along with the LLMs, but I will tell you about what else you can do after. Let me see if this plays. Cool, so over here you see my data, which is all of your documents that you've loaded to Cedar platform. We've pushed them into a carbon accounting workflow. Within seconds, it identifies exactly which activities exist, finds the relevant emissions factors based on your location. We use the industry standards for these, IPCC, EcoInvent. It also shows you calculations for full transparency. Cool. So within seconds, you'll see your carbon emissions year over year, month over month, whatever you need. And that's where competitors usually stop. But you connect this to an agentic team. You can combine it with your data, your carbon accounting data, third-party data like carbon projects, emissions factors, combine it with deep research, combine it with regulatory, and you can get insights so that you can actually create decarbonization plans, you can create ESG reports, you can create whatever your company needs, and you can even generalize well beyond sustainability. Over here, the LLM is running, the agentic team is running. We've dispatched different agents. It tells you the reasoning so that there's full transparency. We don't hide anything. We want you to be able to understand how the system is working to better be able to use it. And then within seconds,
30 seconds.
you will see an insightful breakdown of your carbon emissions. That's where the demo ends because I thought I would be short on time. But our companies, our clients use this for way more. We have a pharmaceutical client that's used this to figure out what are more sustainable materials. They've gone from PVC blood bags to far more sustainable biocompatible plastics. We have companies that have used this to understand how their clients, or their consultancies, how their clients can decarbonize. We have carbon projects brokers that have used this to identify the right carbon projects for their clients as well. This is super extensible, and usually it's sustainability teams that adopt this first, and the whole company is eventually using this. That's the end of the demo. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Any questions?
So in short, what you're saying is all my bills and all my purchase orders, invoices, everything dump into the system, and it will say what is coming in, what is going out, and where you are spending it, how much carbon is associated with everything, and then how can you improve and calculate. Is that?
Yes, and not just carbon, anything you need. Some people use it for vendor audits as well. Are their vendors still healthy in the market? Put it on a schedule, watch your vendors. Okay.
Yeah, but this is reading and understanding the documents on a override, on a steroid kind of thing, right? I mean, why are you just limiting to carbon as such? I mean, reading documents especially with ChatGPT and various others, LLMs models coming in picture, it's not a large rocket science problem, right?
It's not a large rocket science problem. It is a very long and tedious problem, though.
Okay, thank you.
To answer your question more directly, for example, ChatGPT right now will not index your entire company's documents. But also we want to go beyond what ChatGPT does by combining it by creating partnerships with allied offsets and other third parties. We can hyper-focus into sustainability. That being said, we can extend our team to cater to any market.
So I think you have an agentic AI workflow, right?
Yes.
So do you have like defined agentic AI workflows, or can I build my own agentic AI workflow on that?
Right now, we can extend a new agent into that team for whatever you need, right? So let's say you're a company that's unrelated even to sustainability, we can make that happen. The future goal, near-term goal, is for you to be able to assemble your own agentic teams and to create like a developer community around it as well.
But the underlying assumption is that the data that you give is a very clean and good data.
No.
So because I'm giving all the data sets that I have, or probably some team member would have probably filled up an Excel sheet and giving it to you. Do you verify the sanctity of the data, or do you have like a hygiene checks on what the data is? Because your AI is going to give you any data sets evaluation.
Right, yeah. The assumption is that the data sets that you're putting in, the documents are accurate. We have no way of jumping out and checking for ourselves. That being said, it by no means needs to be clean. Our magic sauce is in how we index this data. We can figure out where the relevant stuff is, and it doesn't matter if your data set is thousands of documents or 10 documents.
Okay, thanks.
Any last questions? Okay, thank you.
So your LLMs, do you switch between them, or you have a defined LLM underlying that?
Yeah, the special part about agentic teams as opposed to an agent like ChatGPT is that you can use the right LLM for the right use case, right?
Right, but you have to get the end customer to tell you which LLM you are using, because I think they have the right to know what LLM is going within that thing, right?
They have the right to know which
So
LLMs are.
do they have a
being
preference
used.
over one of the other? Can you build an LLM on top? Can you build your agents on top of the LLM they prefer, or do you have your own definitions?
So absolutely we can. It's LLM-agnostic. Actually, Agno, the company we work with, it stands for agnostic, LLM-agnostic.
Okay.
In some cases, LLM is not even the best decision. The agents don't have to be LLM-based at all.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.